The staircase continued collapsing behind him. Massive chunks of ancient stone thundered into the abyss, while dust and debris rained through the cavern like ash. Marcus ran downward through the destruction. The chanting below had become deafening now, thousands of voices rising together in horrific unity. The eclipse was nearing totality, and the guards were still moving. A shattered armored hand suddenly burst through broken rubble near Marcus's feet. Then another. Stone shifted violently. The immortal corpses were climbing back out. Marcus's exhausted body screamed at him to stop. His leg still healed badly from the earlier fractures. Burns from the acid chamber covered his arms beneath torn skin. Blood leaked steadily from reopened wounds across his chest and shoulders. None of it mattered anymore. Only forward. The first guard lunged from the rubble. Marcus caught the corpse warrior mid-charge and slammed its skull into the staircase railing hard enough to dent steel. The thing kept fighting. Marcus tore the hammer from its grip and crushed both kneecaps with brutal downward strikes. Bones exploded inside the armor. The guard collapsed, still crawling. Marcus grabbed a heavy iron chain hanging from the cavern wall and wrapped it violently around the corpse's limbs before securing it to a broken support beam. The guard thrashed helplessly. Another emerged immediately. Then two more. Marcus moved like a cornered animal now. No wasted motion, no hesitation. One guard swung a massive axe. Marcus ducked beneath it, shattered the creature's elbow, then slammed its face repeatedly into the stone wall until cracks spread through both the helmet and the rock itself. Still, it moved. Marcus grabbed another chain and bound its arms behind the pillar. The third corpse warrior tackled him hard. Both crashed across the staircase. Marcus felt ribs crack again beneath the impact. The guard tried forcing a blade downward into his throat. Marcus caught the weapon inches from his neck and headbutted the armored corpse hard enough to crack the helmet open. Rotting flesh split beneath shattered steel. The guard snarled anyway. Marcus rolled sideways, grabbed the fallen stone fragment larger than a car tire, and smashed it repeatedly onto the corpse's legs until both limbs flattened beneath broken armor. Then he dragged a massive broken statue from the staircase edge and dropped it directly onto the twitching body. Pinned. For now. The chanting grew louder, closer. Marcus forced himself upright again. More guards climbed from the rubble behind him, all 10 still fighting, still advancing. The staircase had become a nightmare battlefield of shattered stone, chains, dust, and immortal corpses dragging themselves forward with broken limbs. Marcus kept moving, breaking, binding, crushing, one by one. A corpse warrior charged with the curved blade raised overhead. Marcus ducked sideways at the last second and hurled the creature directly into a loose support arch. The ancient structure collapsed instantly. Thousands of pounds of stone buried the guard beneath it. Another grabbed Marcus from behind. Marcus drove both thumbs into the creature's eye sockets, then twisted hard enough to snap the spine backward. Still moving. Still fighting. Marcus roared in frustration and wrapped chains around the corpse's throat before anchoring it to the cavern wall with a fallen steel spike. Another approached. Marcus tore a broken railing from the staircase and rammed the sharpened metal clean through the guard's chest into the stone floor beneath. Pinned. Another. Pinned. Another. Pinned. The battle stopped feeling human. Minutes blurred together into exhaustion and violence. Marcus's breathing became ragged. His fists split open repeatedly. His shoulders nearly dislocated from dragging chains and statues across the staircase. But slowly, the immortal guards stopped advancing. Buried, pinned, crushed beneath rubble and ancient stone. Still twitching, still growling softly beneath the debris, but trapped. Marcus staggered down the final section of the staircase toward the ritual chamber entrance. Behind him, the ancient stair structure groaned loudly. Too much damage, too much collapse. Marcus looked back just as the central support column finally gave way. The remaining staircase shattered apart completely. Stone bridges snapped loose from the cavern walls and plunged into the abyss in a deafening avalanche of debris. Marcus barely leapt through the ritual chamber entrance before the final section collapsed behind him. The path vanished instantly. Gone. Dust thundered upward through the cavern while the last surviving bridge disappeared into darkness below. Marcus slowly turned back toward the chamber. There was no escape now, no retreat. He was trapped inside the heart of the empty sun, and the ritual had already begun.